Could I get to eat candy from Aaron's candy drawer?
Okay.
Okay. Why do I really work at PHC? I work at PHC because I get to make a difference. I get to serve people. It may be helping somebody on a bad day because they've had water loss, fire damage, or damage to their personal contents. Either way, I get a chance to use my abilities and my talents to be able to serve someone else and make their life better.
I believe in PHC because every person within this company, from Katie and Josh all the way down the chain, is compassionate and empathizes with our customers. We understand what customers have been through. In most cases, it's very devastating and completely uproots their lives. We try to make things as easy as possible for them during these life-altering times. With everything our customers have been through, it's nice to be with a company who truly goes above and beyond to make a difference in our customers' lives. As a customer, you're not a number to us. Instead, you become part of the PHC family, and that's why I believe in PHC.
Commitment to compassion is a genuine willingness to make a positive impact on someone's life. At PHC, we have the opportunity to serve others during difficult and stressful times. Our team acknowledges the loss our customers have experienced and respect what they are going through. We work hard to make a positive difference as we serve others. At PHC, commitment to compassion is much more than a catchphrase. It is the driving force behind our mission and our day-to-day activities. It represents the dedication our team has to show kindness to each other and to our customers. It is part of the connection we have with our teammates. It is part of the connection we strive to establish with the customers we serve.
When it comes to choosing the right restoration team for any type of project, big or small, choosing the right company can be scary and difficult. There are many competitors in this field, and my advice would be to do your research and ask questions. I, however, hands down, would not choose any other company to come in my home other than PHC. We here have the best team anyone could ask for. We are loyal, honest, and each one of us have a heart of gold. Not only does it show in our work, in the homes of our customers, and in our work life, but also in everyday lifestyles. We here at PHC work hard. I have had the pleasure to work with each and every person hired at PHC, and when we go, we go. So to sum it up, always do your research and ask questions, but if you're looking at a company that is loyal, family-oriented, honest, and hardworking, call PHC.
To me, PHC means family legacy, and it means living by values that have guided our company since my father founded it in 1971. It means working hard for something that you're passionate about, which is helping people when they need us the most. It means always doing the right thing, serving others before ourselves, doing excellent work, always, even those little things, especially the little things. It means living by our values and being committed to compassion and treating others the way we'd want to be treated. That's what PHC means to me.
Why am I here? I think that in order to answer this, I have to go back to a life event that occurred in the early 2000s, which was when my grandmother experienced a fire in her home. The fire wasn't that significant that I can recall, probably not in terms of some of the projects we do today, but to my grandmother and to our family, it was pretty devastating. I didn't know anything about PHC back then. I didn't know how the process worked. All I knew was that my grandmother had been displaced from her home and some company was coming in to fix everything. Several years later, in 2014, when I started with PHC, is when I truly came to realize what the company meant to her. It was around that time that my grandmother's health was fading, her mind was slipping, she was getting older, and she's very near and dear to me, and so I'd go visit with her every chance I could, and every time I would visit with her, she would always look at me and say, "You work for Mr. Sherman." And I would always say, "That's right, Grandma, I sure do." The Mr. Sherman she was referring to is Katie's dad, and it was Mr. Sherman and his company, PHC, who made such an indelible mark on my grandma's life. It was PHC who came in at this tragic time and understood the emotional burden that the fire had put on her. It was PHC who treated her with such respect and compassion during that time. And although now the company has transitioned from Mr. Sherman to obviously Katie, I knew when I came on board that I'd found a place where I truly belonged, because I could hear such a message in those 5 words my grandma would always say: "You work for Mr. Sherman." So I'm here because people like my grandmother go through these losses every single day. And to us, it's a new project at times, but to them, it's traumatic. This is a big life event for them, sometimes the biggest traumatic event that they've experienced. And they need somebody to go in and make them feel at ease. They need someone to go in and understand what they're going through and be compassionate about that situation. They need someone they can trust, and to truly know that someone is going to help them put their life back together. And fortunate for me, that someone is PHC. I feel like I'm such a part of PHC, and PHC is a part of me. There's no real cutoff between the two. You know, you go home at night and you leave your job and you go home to your family, but it's still part of who you are. And I feel like everybody here feels that same way. And to me, that's why I'm here. That's why I love this place. That's why I call it home. That's why I come to work every day. It's to serve people, serve our folks within the company, to serve our customers in any way that we can. It's always about giving back, and I love it.